Brooks Koepka laughed at talk of a bust-up with Dustin Johnson, but nearly cried for the golf fan he blinded with a wayward tee shot. The American opened his heart on the worst day of his life when he read stories claiming he's at war with one of his best friends, and learned the fate of the woman injured by his straight tee shot at the Ryder Cup. Koepka flatly denies he and Johnson had to be separated during a boozy altercation in the European team room on Sunday night, plus claims of a conflict on the team flight to Paris 7 days prior to that. Yet his frustration at those reports was the least of his worries on Monday when he reached out to the family of injured spectator Karine Remand, 49, who has lost the right in her right eye in a moment that has left Koepka feeling torn up inside. He said, "This whole Dustin thing, I don't get. There was no argument, no fight. He is one of my best friends. We talked on the phone on a Monday and it's actually quite funny to us, but I'm curious who would win in a fight. It would be interesting. We've never fought, that's not our relationship. We're two even-keeled guys and I can't even remember raising my voice to him or him to me in our 4 years of friendship. That's not who we are. We supposedly fought on the plane on the way over to when we were sleeping, it's just awful. Yesterday was one of the worst days of my life. I haven't had too many tragedies in my personal family where there has been a loss or any accident. I've been lucky in that sense. So when I was told the news about Mrs. Remand, I was heartbroken. My stomach sank, and yesterday was probably one of the hardest days of trying to focus on playing golf, knowing what is going to come. I don't get to play with my brother very much and I brought my caddy here to play, but I wasn't very talkative as I spent an hour and a half on the phone and making text messages to get the real story of what was going on. It's sad and I am torn up about it. We reached out to Mrs. Remand and her husband to see how things are going and we didn't hear back last night. I'm looking forward to speaking to her today or in the next few days because there is nobody who feels worse about this than I do. It's a tragic accident what happened and I'm heartbroken, I'm all messed up inside. In my career it will be the one shot I definitely regret, even though everyone from the Ryder Cup and the PGA of America have assured me she will get the care she needs. It's upsetting, it really is. I hit a golf ball and someone lost their sight in their eye. The European Tour and the PGA Tour do an unbelievable job on the setup, but unfortunately we can't always hit the fairway every time. It seems every week someone gets hit. In Koepka's earlier statement on Twitter, the reigning US Open and US PGA champion said he was heartbroken and had been in contact with Remand's family to offer his heartfelt sympathy. The 49-year-old Frenchwoman was treated on the course and in a nearby hospital before being transferred to Lyon. The European Tour has said it will offer support for as long as necessary to her,